Mystery still surrounds an Instagram model's murder in Richmond. Tonight, her millions of followers are still asking why.
From dazzling nights in Las Vegas nightclubs to sharing the spotlight with A-list celebrities like Drake and Travis Scott, Jana, known as Mercedes Morr, was living the dream. With over 2.6 million followers on Instagram, she built a thriving empire that included her successful OnlyFans career and ambitious plans for a clothing line. But just as her star was rising, a chilling darkness emerged. An online stalker shattered her world, committing a horrific act that left fans, influencers, and many renowned celebrities in a state of shock and terror.
We have learned new information that the 33-year-old social media model was strangled to death.
We want to find out why her, why him.
The aftermath was even more disturbing. The walls, doors, and mirrors of her home were covered in dozens of unsettling notes, written in lipstick and pens. One note read, "I wish I never loved her." After the incident, many questions arose. What truly happened to Mercedes? And was there any way to prevent her tragic fate? What pushed this individual to carry out such a horrific act? Join us as we unravel the shocking events surrounding Mercedes Morr. Jana, also known as Mercedes Morr, was born on November 25, 1987, in Los Angeles to Mark and Janetta. She grew up with sisters, displaying femininity, business sense, and intelligence from a young age. At 12, she started a small hair braiding business in her garage, demonstrating her entrepreneurial spirit. However, her childhood was marred by her parents' divorce. Following high school graduation, Jana enrolled in college to pursue a career as a dental assistant. However, her academic pursuits were short-lived, as she soon dropped out to relocate to Las Vegas with her boyfriend, opting for a new path. Upon arriving in Las Vegas, Jana took a job as a professional dancer at a strip club, adopting the stage name Mercedes Morr. Her parents were initially concerned about her drastic career shift, leading to tense family discussions. However, as time passed, their worries gave way to pleasant surprise and admiration. Jana's remarkable success became evident, earning up to $5,000 every weekend. Her parents eventually accepted her new path, acknowledging her triumph and ability to thrive in her chosen profession. Jana, an intelligent businesswoman, leveraged her strip club experience to fuel her social media growth. She utilized industry connections to expand her online presence, rapidly gaining popularity on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. Her Instagram account soared, earning her influencer status. Now known as Mercedes, she rubbed shoulders with celebrities like Travis Scott, Offset, and Drake. Jana's growing fame in the industry took off as she transitioned from dancing to modeling and a more social, party-focused lifestyle. She began modeling on platforms like OnlyFans, where she posted explicit content that attracted significant attention. Alongside this, Jana had ambitious business goals, planning to leverage her online success to launch her own product lines. These included branded sportswear and hair extensions, showcasing her entrepreneurial mindset. One of her biggest accomplishments was amassing over 2 million followers on Instagram, a remarkable achievement in the competitive world of social media. With great success often come challenges, and Jana faced her share. Despite attracting significant attention from men, many of her relationships were short-lived. Her career choices, particularly modeling, and her work on platforms like OnlyFans, made many of the men she dated uncomfortable. Some even asked her to quit altogether, leading to frequent breakups. However, Jana eventually found someone who accepted her career and was willing to commit to a long-term relationship. By the summer of 2021, she was making plans to move in with him. Although she rarely talked about marriage or children with her previous partners, her family noticed a change with this new relationship, sensing that things were finally going in the right direction for her. It seemed as though Jana was building a future she had long hoped for. But tragically, and unrelated to her boyfriend, everything shifted in an instant. leaving her family and loved ones devastated by the sudden change in her life. As a model, Jana faced severe security concerns due to the intense attention. Her experience was marred by a disturbing incident 4 years prior, where a former fan leaked her address online. This ordeal left her uneasy in her own home, prompting a move. Jana was resilient against online harassment, but was deeply paranoid about her safety and potential stalking. To mitigate risks, she was cautious with her online posts and took drastic measures, relocating to Cortland Sugar Land. Jana sought refuge in Cortland Sugar Land, a Houston area gated community with moderate security. Yet, her past experiences with stalking and address leaks left her uneasy. She carefully managed her online presence but inadvertently revealed small details, including a glimpse of her front door. In August 2021, tragedy struck and horror found Jana, despite her best efforts to safeguard her privacy. On August 29, 2021, Jana's father, Mark, had just returned from a fishing trip when he received a concerning phone call from one of his other daughters. The family was growing increasingly worried, as they hadn't heard from Jana in several days. This was unusual, as Jana was very close with her family, especially her father, whom she regularly called to check in on. The silence extended beyond her family. No one else had heard from her in the last 3 days. Even more troubling, Jana hadn't posted anything on social media, which was highly unusual for her given her active presence online. Mark's concern deepened when he realized the last time he had spoken to his daughter was over 10 days ago, on August 17th. During that phone call, Jana had asked her father, Mark, if he could stay with her while her boyfriend was out of town. Understandably, Jana, due to her past negative experiences, still had a deep fear of living alone. Mark grew increasingly concerned and decided to visit Jana's Cortland Sugar Land home. Upon arrival, he found her car parked in the garage but received no response at the door. Overcome with worry, Mark made the decision to kick down the front door, only to be met with a horrific scene.
And when I got to my daughter's house, and it was locked up, and she's not answering my phone, I knew something was up, so I didn't hesitate to kick the door down. And what I saw, I wouldn't want any parent to go through.
Mark's worst fears were realized when he found his daughter, Jana, lifeless at the bottom of the stairway. Her body was positioned in an unnatural pose, with her leg bent behind her, and her clothes were torn. The scene was gruesome, with blood droplets and puddles scattered throughout the property. The horror intensified upstairs, where Mark discovered a critically injured man, later identified as Kevin Accorto. He had inflicted a knife wound on himself and was clinging to life. The walls, doors, and mirrors were covered in dozens of disturbing notes, written in lipstick and pens. One of the notes left by Kevin read, "I wish I never loved her." Another stated, "I should have stayed in Florida." On a nearby wall, Kevin wrote, "I was used for money." And on the door, he apologized, writing, "Sorry to the landlord and the community. I heard a lot, okay?" The most chilling message revealed a deeper motive. Jana led me to think she cared about me, but wore another man's ring. This note suggested a sense of betrayal that fueled his violent actions. As Mark processed the horrifying messages, he looked down to see Kevin take his final breath, passing away just moments after hearing Jana's father's heart-wrenching screams. Mark called the police, and they declared Kevin dead on arrival.
Authorities say her body was found in her apartment in Fort Bend County, along with the body of a man who killed her on Sunday.
Jana's family was left heartbroken by the news of her tragic death, grappling with their profound loss. Unfortunately, their grief was exacerbated by the internet. As details of her case circulated online, various unfounded rumors emerged, falsely claiming that Jana had died from COVID-19, AIDS, or due to involvement with rogue dancers in the industry. Others suggested a connection to a violent sugar daddy. These baseless allegations not only distorted the truth surrounding her death, but also added a layer of pain for her family.
She's a human being, and we just were not wanting to see the disrespectful comments that were on social media. It was horrific.
What makes this case so complex is social media. Janae Gagne's family says she didn't know the man who killed her. Now,
Instead, Janae did not know Kevin, and their connection was entirely parasocial. A parasocial relationship is a one-sided dynamic where one person invests emotional energy, interest, and time into someone who remains unaware of their existence. Investigation revealed that Kevin Accorto, born in 1987, was 34 when he murdered Janae. A Florida resident, he traveled to Texas with the sole intention of locating her. Before this incident, Kevin had a largely clean record with only minor traffic violations.
we asked police about restraining orders and if this suspect had a criminal history. So far, they've found none of that.
An autopsy conducted by the Fort Bend County Medical Examiner's Office concluded that Janae's death was a homicide, identifying strangulation and traumatic concussion as the causes of death. After murdering Janae, Kevin stayed in the property for 2 to 3 days. When Mark arrived and kicked down the front door, Kevin chose to end his own life. Janae's sudden passing left her loved ones, fans, and viewers heartbroken. The music industry mourned her death, with Drake and Tory Lanez paying heartfelt tributes. Drake even dedicated his album Certified Lover Boy to Janae and another violence victim. False rumors sparked outrage, prompting Cardi B to condemn the spread of hate and misinformation. The investigation into how Kevin tracked down Janae is ongoing, but credible theories suggest that she shared her home address instead of using a P.O. box for fan gifts and payments on OnlyFans, allowing Kevin, who admitted sending her money, to locate her, or alternatively, that he utilized public records, geolocation data from her social media posts, or identifiable details in photos to verify her location through Google Maps or Street View. In this case, it's important to note that there are no legal consequences left to address since Kevin is now deceased. His actions reflect a cowardice that not only resulted in Janae's tragic death, but also deprived her family of justice.
She just was so happy and so funny and just so loving, and she just loved to
It
joke
would be all
around.
about her.
Yeah.
Tonight, dozens of friends and family members of 33-year-old Houston area influencer Janae Gagne gathered at Terry Hershey Park to say goodbye.
Janae's case highlights the importance of online safety. Take a moment to consider your own privacy measures. To stay safe, consider these precautions. Post pictures from public places after leaving the area, or avoid posting from frequent locations. Share personal content on locked accounts to keep strangers out. Be vague about your location. Only share city or county level information. Avoid posting near your home or linking your location to identifiable objects like license plates, unique shops, or workplaces. By taking these simple steps, you can significantly enhance your online security and protect your personal life. As we wrap up Janae's tragic story, let's remember her as a vibrant individual who brought joy to many lives. Her story highlights the crucial need for online safety and privacy. If you found this video meaningful, please like, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more true crime content. Thank you for watching, and let's honor Janae's memory by prioritizing safety in the digital age.